They're finally here. The iPhone 11 and 11 Pro are official. John is currently traveling. He's in Germany right now working on a project you guys will know about soon. But until he gets back, let me tell you everything you need to know about the 2019 iPhone lineup. So let's start with the big star of the show, the iPhone 11 Pro and the 11 Pro Max. The big story here, of course, is the new addition of 3 cameras on the back of both these phones. You got the option of a standard wide-angle lens at 12 megapixels, an ultra-wide 12 megapixel lens, and a 12 megapixel telephoto lens. The iPhone 11 Pro can shoot video at up to 4K resolution at 60 frames per second, and you're also able to dynamically switch between the lenses while you're recording. So if you want to go from wide angle to telephoto or from wide to wide angle, you can do that, all without having to hit that stop button. Another big software feature coming to the iPhone 11 Pro line in a later software update. It's a feature called Deep Fusion. Apple says that this essentially takes 9 shots, puts them together, and then allows algorithms and machine learning to kind of stitch them all together to give you the most high quality, best looking photo. It was kind of a vague demonstration about it. There wasn't a lot that we know about it, though we know it's coming not with the phone, but sometime in a future software update. Apple's also bringing a new night mode to the iPhone 11 Pro's camera system, which, as you can kind of assume, is going to be kind of a direct competitor to the Pixel's night sight feature. It'll activate automatically in low light scenarios and basically give you a usable looking shot in super low light conditions. Obviously, Apple is also improving the machine learning and algorithms built into the iPhone 11 Pro software, so Smart HDR and other camera features should be better on this phone as well. Jumping from the cameras on the back to kind of the design of the iPhone 11 Pro as a whole, it looks extremely similar to its predecessor, the XS and the XS Max, though there are some new additions here. The back has kind of a matte texture finish. This isn't going to allow for any kind of bilateral wireless charging. Apple was kind of mum on that during the keynote, so it doesn't look like that's coming to the iPhone 11 Pro, but you do have that new texture on the back. Same screen sizes here on the iPhone 11 Pro and Pro Max, 5.8 and 6.5 inches respectively, though you are getting a slightly tweaked display. Apple's calling this display on the iPhone 11 Pro its new Super Retina XDR display. Essentially, it's a higher-end OLED panel that's going to be more efficient and also gets a little bit brighter at up to 1200 nits. Inside the iPhone 11 Pro series is the new latest and greatest A13 Bionic processor, which again, Apple says is going to give you improvements like we see every year, higher-end performance with the CPU and better GPU performance as well. Apple's also bringing some big improvements to the battery on the iPhone 11 Pro, with the iPhone 11 Pro lasting 4 hours longer than the XS, and the Pro Max lasting 5 hours longer than the XS Max. A couple other new things to kind of round out the list. You're getting an 18-watt charger included in the box. Very nice to see. Thank you very much, Apple. You're also going to get this new midnight green color if you're into that kind of cool, kind of dark green color. Looks pretty cool on the iPhone 11 Pro. And also faster Face ID. Apple didn't really explain how this works and how much faster it is over Face ID version 2, but it is supposedly faster. The iPhone 11 is going to launch at a very familiar $999 price tag, with the Pro Max coming in at $1099. 64 gigs is still the base storage. You can pre-order the phone this Friday the 13th, and it's going to launch on Friday, September 20th in select countries. Next, let's go to the iPhone 11. This is the successor to the iPhone XR, and on the surface, not a whole lot has changed. It's still got the standard 6.1-inch liquid Retina LCD panel, but there's some new and improved stuff inside and on the back. Obviously, the biggest thing with this phone is the addition of that second camera on the back. You've now got a standard 12 megapixel wide-angle lens and now another 12 megapixel ultra-wide-angle lens on the back as well. Apple has also done some work to enhance the camera app to better take advantage of these multiple lenses. So if you're shooting a photo with the regular lens, you can kind of get a little peek of what's outside that boundary with the ultra wide angle lens if you were to switch. And if you're shooting video on the iPhone 11, you can switch between the ultra wide and wide angle lens dynamically as you record, no need to stop. There's also a wider angle lens on the front of the iPhone 11, but you have to rotate your phone to be able to get that. So if you rotate your iPhone 11 landscape mode, you can kind of get a wider angle lens, perfect for those group selfies. The front camera on the iPhone 11 also has a slow mode for something Apple is calling slow fees. I guess that's a slow mode selfie. Let's just not make that a thing. Inside the iPhone 11 is the new and improved latest and greatest A13 Bionic processor. Apple says is going to give you better performance, going to give you better GPU performance, and just make your phone even faster. There's some other small odds and ends as well. You're gonna get 1 hour better battery life on the iPhone 11 than you would on the iPhone XR. You're gonna get faster Face ID, though Apple didn't exactly explain how that works. And you're getting 6 new color options for your iPhone 11R, with the option to pick one up in purple, white, yellow, green, black, or product red. And the price of the iPhone 11 is cheaper. It's now $700 instead of the $750 that the iPhone XR was starting at, and it looks like a pretty solid upgrade. Maybe if you had an iPhone 8 or something before, this would be a good move. If you had an iPhone XR, I don't know if jumping to the 11 is a super big deal, but leave a comment down below and let me know if you think it's a worthwhile upgrade. So what do you guys think? Are you convinced the iPhone 11 or 11 Pro is the next smartphone going into your pocket? Are you gonna make the switch from Android? Are you upgrading an old iPhone? Let us know. Leave it in the comments down below. John will be back very soon, so stay tuned for more iPhone 11 and 11 Pro coverage. I'm Robert Rosenfeld. I'll see you guys again soon.